My boyfriend, 32 meters, waits for me, 29F, to get hungry so I can buy us food. So my boyfriend and I are long distance. And when I go visit him I notice that he may buy a meal or two. But most of the time he will just wait until I say I'm hungry and then add something to my order. For example, at night after not eating all day, he asked me, I know you're hungry, you haven't eaten all day. Then I agree and he's like, well, are you gonna order something? And then I do, BC it's my only option to eat. And he will ask where I'm ordering from and then ask for something from that place. Feel like this is a hard topic to bring up, but I feel like since I'm going out of town to see him, I shouldn't be paying for every meal we eat during the trip. He doesn't even take me out to eat when I come. We mostly just chill at the house, or go to the gym sometimes. I feel like I'm pretty low maintenance, but I think he takes that for granted. I'm not sure how to approach this or if I am just overthinking since he does pay for things sometimes. You're both adults and supposedly in a serious relationship, long distance or not. That means you should be able to discuss topics like finances and division of household chores, both in general and for when you are together at either his place or yours. Why not just counter when he knows you're hungry? Yeah, I'm hungry. Can you order something for us? Your boyfriend is a scrub. I don't want that. A scrub is a guy who can't get no love from me. This man doesn't value you. Your post history is depressing AF, honestly. Value yourself enough to walk away from this loser. My parents, 37F and 30M, are telling me, 17M, to not report me as a potential COVID-19 case to avoid quarantine. Not sure what to do. Last Friday, I went to work like normal in the hot kitchen as the dishwasher/food prep. I left 4 hours later with a low-grade fever at 100F. The next morning, I was at 102.9F and throughout the day my fever went down. My mom told me that I had the flu and I was fine. It made sense, but something told me that something was wrong. As it turns out, all my symptoms also matched with COVID-19 symptoms. While I haven't lost my sense of taste, never had a sense of smell, unless it's strong and pungent, I did have a fever, sore throat, muscle aches, chills, and a headache. Yesterday, 1/3, I had another low-grade fever, marking 3 days I have had a fever. My mom has been making me drink nothing but water and Gatorades to keep me hydrated. Today, as I write this, it hurts to breathe, and if I walk for a little bit, even to the bathroom, it feels like my lungs are screaming for air, like you do when you run for a long time, but to a lesser degree. When I lie down, I can take normal breaths fine, but deep ones I feel a mild pain in my lungs. When I told my mom I probably have COVID, she told me that she couldn't have any more time off from work. My sister's quarantine from over 1 month ago depleted my mom's sick leave, and she told me that she couldn't take any time off without using vacation time. My dad told me he will go insane under another quarantine. What makes this even worse is that my mom thinks I'm exaggerating and wants to send me to school tomorrow. It scares me because my honors chemistry teacher is 79 and a 3x cancer survivor, so his immune system is basically shot. This is his last year. They have even gone as far as to give me a cover story, telling the school I fell on my back at work and that's why I am off today. I took my temp and no fever, but the headache is still there and my throat is still very sore with the aforementioned lung problems. In all my years living in the Rockies I have never had lung issues. I'm at a loss as to what I do here. Do I ignore everything and risk infecting my chemistry teacher and others? Do I risk the possibility of not having COVID and pissing off my parents for faking? What do I do here? Edit. For additional info on the breathing pain, I'll put it on a scale of 0 to 10, 10 being the worst pain possible. Normal breathing, 0.2. Deep breaths, 2. Walking, 2. Edit. This is my stepfather. My bio dad was murdered. He was 18. Please stop thinking my mom is a pervert. Update. My doctor told my mom and I that it is more than likely COVID-19. He ordered a test immediately. He condoned me for self-isolating for 3 days. As for my breathing, it's gotten better throughout today and the only symptom left is just a headache. My doctor recommended the COVID vaccine once it rolls out for the general public sometime around March/May for my county. My mom is currently ranting about the doctor right now, mainly on the vaccine and how false negatives are BS, how she refuses to get it and won't allow my children to take something that is going to kill millions of people because it's not ready. For the next week, I will be under self-isolation. Thanks for all your advice, most of which would have been last-ditch efforts. Even if it's just the flu, you shouldn't go to school tomorrow. Sucks that your country doesn't give extra time off if you suspect you're exposed/infected, but they'll just have to live with it. What are your chances of getting tested soon? Oh my god, please don't go to school. Just don't go. Chest pain means your lungs are probably compromised, and even if you are young and think it won't kill you, long-lasting side effects will F you up. Well, let's just go over this simply. Your parents are putting you in a terrible position due to their selfishness. Yeah, another quarantine would be awful, but killing someone would be much worse. This is how you get fined. This is why this virus is still getting around. Stand your ground and tell them no. It's tough due to your age, but this is just a shitty thing for them to do. If they force you into school, I'd just tell someone before going inside. Have one of your friends report it if you don't feel comfortable, but you cannot go to school tomorrow. My 18 meters girlfriend, 18F, told everyone I'm gay. I want to start by saying my girlfriend isn't a bad person at all. Our relationship is perfect in almost every way barring one. I can't be intimate with her. We've been together for 2 years now and I just don't trust her enough to be intimate with her. When I was younger I was assaulted by my mother, and I've always just leaned away from intercourse. I'm not ready to talk about it with anyone, but at first when I told her I just wasn't ready, she was extremely supportive. Now she's getting pushy and questioning my orientation constantly. I'm bisexual. We don't even have to be doing anything related to intimacy and she'll bring it up and it's always causing unnecessary arguments. Our fight last night really pushed things over the edge. She called me gay and broke up with me. I understand the breakup. I don't blame her for not wanting to sit around and wait for me, but telling everyone I'm gay is just too far. Now I'm getting messages from her gay cousin who wants to hook up with me and she's been calling me all day to apologize. Should this be the moment where I leave her behind for good? Or is this the moment where I try to come clean and tell her everything and try to fix the relationship? Edit. Thank you guys so much for all the supportive messages, it really does mean a lot. After reading through a lot of the comments, I've decided to cut both the cousin and my ex-girlfriend off for good and to escape the rumor mill that will no doubt be buzzing. My best friend has invited me to his grandparents' farm with him for a few weeks to breathe a more peaceful atmosphere. Once again, thank you, your comments have been really eye-opening. Given that she has already said things about you to a wider audience, I feel that giving her more information might be unwise, unless you think it is going to change everything and that you trust her to keep it to herself this time. Would it truly fix everything? You are 18. There is time. What is meant to be will be if you don't have a psychological block against it. You need to discipline yourself to take the time and effort to sort that out. It is not an easy road. Your first problem is that you've been with her for 2 years and can't trust her. Why waste so much time with someone who you cannot trust? It doesn't sound like you need to do anything. You said she broke up with you, so the relationship seems to already have ran its course. I don't think you should spend any more time with someone who you cannot trust after so much time. Damn, that cousin works fast. Let her go. You deserve someone with whom you can talk about your trauma, and who will understand.